Today we're going to take out the lock actuator found here in a 2013 Volvo S60. I couldn't find how to do this online. I finally wound up having to buy a shop manual to figure out all of the steps. And as you'll see, inside of this is another panel. That panel is attached to the lock mechanism as well as all of the hardware for the glass and the handle. So you have to take the glass out, undo these bolts, take the handle off of the outside, and the inside piece comes out all as one piece. Nothing is attached to the door frame itself inside other than the bolts. So let's get started. So the first thing you have to do to take the door panel off is to take two screws, and they are T25s, out from right underneath. You can't see that. Right underneath the handle there. I've got one of them out and one of the one's still in there. Like most doors, you find the grooves, pop these off, hoping not to break them. We're supposed to start with this piece right here, which is the speaker. It has 3 tabs in it here and 1 connector. Take that out and set it aside. And unlike most cars, this one, instead of lifting up, there are actually clips right behind here that you have to pull away from the door frame, which is why the window is down, so we can get to these. These are not plastic but metal. Okay, so here we have the outer frame, or the outer door panel, and then the inner door panel. This is your cable that goes to the door handle. You can take that out with just one little clip and then disconnect your door switch and window switch. I had to pause the tape because we had to get the window to the right height. I believe the manual calls for, it's in millimeters. It's actually 6 1/4 to 6 1/2 inches from here to here that you have to get this window in order to take it out. And the reason is, so when we get in here, and it's hard to see, but there are little tabs right in there. It's basically a hole in the window. And you're going to push that tab out. Okay, so the tabs are now loose. The window just lifts out. You kind of have to tilt it a little bit from back to front. And carefully slide it out. I don't know if you can see the holes, but right there and right there are just little push tabs that. So now we have to take the handle off, the exterior handle. To do that, there's a little plastic retainer piece, cover, pull it out. And then a T25 goes in to there. And you have to pull the handle out and hold it while you basically loosen it. And what it's doing is it takes a plate and slides the plate mechanism back here forward, which holds the handle out and allows you to take this cover piece off. I don't know if you can see. piece here. Just gently pull it straight out. Set it aside. And now you have to take the handle off, which is fairly straightforward. Pull that back, that comes loose, and then pull that back, that comes out, and then there's a little clip. Generally needs more than a fingernail. That comes loose. Now we take same T25 and take the one bolt that holds the inner door handle on. Take that off. And then we go back and take these off. So I've taken these out of the lock actuator mechanism, and be careful because they're a different size Allen wrench or star. They're a T30, and if you put the T25 in there, it feels like it catches, but you'll strip them out very quickly. So take those three out. Now everything is loose from the door except the inner door frame, and you have all of these bolts. I think there's 11, and they are 7mm bolts, and I'm just going to take those loose, and I'll pause the recording so you don't hear the impact wrench. Okay, so I've taken off the 11 7mm bolts. Now the whole piece should lift up, drop down, and then kind of rotate out. It's free of its connection. I am going to take off one more electrical connector here that connects from the inside through. So you lift up the window frame and drop it outside, and then take the window frame pieces there. Everything in a perfect world should just rotate out. And as you see, it's all one mechanism back here, and nothing is attached to this other than the bolts. So your door handle, there's a bracket, and then the window frames here and here. So the lock mechanism is only held in here and here. No bolts, and then your two door pulls, your outer and your inner. And really all it takes to get it out of this is to pop that free from the bracket. Then this one lifts free there. Give yourself some playroom. Pop that out. And pull out the little clip. Pop that out, pull out the clip, and you are totally disconnected at that point. Okay, so I've put the exterior handle back on. Same order as you take it off, for reverse order. Be sure to put the screw in to hold the frame, because there's nothing holding it. Put the screw in and then put this handle in, clip it back into place. Put this piece on and then tighten that back down, which locks this piece into place, actually locks the whole handle into place. We've gotten these three screws put back in the door. I tested the switch to make sure that the lock is working. We haven't moved the window, so I'm going to pop that in next. You do not have to take this off, the window motor or the speaker or any of those pieces. You simply take these outer bolts off along with the 15 other steps, and it all comes out as one piece. when you put it back in, it's a little finicky, but you've got to start with this side, shoving that back in there, getting these top window railings underneath this, and then sliding the rest of it back in. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the 11 bolts, size 7 millimeter, back in real quick, and then pop the window down.